Shalom, 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 shalom to the Hebrew kingdom, the 12 tribes of Israel. Shalom to the Hebrews. I'm here again, people. I'm here again, Israel. I am here again to do what the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob want me to do. And the mother of Jerusalem, great Holy Spirit. 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm here. I'm ready. My name is Queen Elishaba. I am the prophet of the God of Israel. I'm his prophet. I'm his queen. I'm his seer. I'm a whole lot of things for the God of Israel and the mother of Jerusalem, the great, great Holy Spirit. I thank the God of Israel. I thank the mother of Zion, the mother of Jerusalem. I thank the heavenly hosts. And I also thank the Son of God. We're here to do another law class this morning. Yay! We're here to teach the law class again this morning. So before we get into our law class today, I'm going to put on a song because I just love this song, The Daughters of Zion. They singing this beautiful song about a higher. And I just love this song. And I know the Daughters of Zion, when they made this song, they made it with their heart. And I like it. So we're going to put this on to open up our law class. This is law class number 5. And after we do that, we're going to turn towards Jerusalem, towards the east, towards the Holy Kingdom, and we're going to pray to the God of Israel and the great Holy Spirit that will walk. Okay? Let's listen to the song. I will sing unto a higher, for he has triumphed gloriously. Oh, I will sing unto a higher, the voice as the rider thrown into the sea. A man of war, a higher is his name. I'm sorry. Yes, he's gonna turn it off. Pharaoh's host cast down to the deep. Its chosen captain drowned in the Red Sea. Higher is our strength and song. Shout for victory. It's Moses' sign. Higher is our salvation. Let us prepare. Live and habitation. We will exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. Glorious in power, dashed into pieces, all our enemies. And in thy greatness, excellence and wisdom, thou hast overthrown its Pharaoh's army in the sea. That sent his forth, thy wrath and it consumed them. Blessed of thy nostrils and the waters. The floods did not rise, the depths they were concealed. Oh, let's magnify him, all his wonders he provides. In Moses' time, higher than salvation. Let us prepare to give and habitation. And then today, we shall exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. And all the time, humble and Come on, Hebrews. Wake up. Wake up, Israel. Wake up. Wake up, Israel. It's time for us to wake up. Got a God to serve. Got a God to serve. Got a God to worship. And the mighty ones like thee among God, for his mighty holiness, wonders manifold, his love divine, the highest our salvation, we will prepare heaven habitation, we shall exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. And all the time, with humble adoration, give him habitation. And we will exalt him, for we are his chosen holy nation. The right hand is followed for them, and the mercy that lead them through the blood of its redeemer. Guided by thy strength, to thy holy habitation, blessed wilderness. All the people heard it were afraid, sorrow to hold on, and steady to be known. Mighty Moab, inhabitants of Canaan, whisper trembling to their death. Fear and flesh above them, but by the greatness like the snow, thy Lord is strong. Will all that we know, pass over with, for we are thy chosen holy nation. Plant us in thy mountain, which thou dost makest us to dwell. Thy sanctuary, thy hand established a higher race forever, far into thy Sabbath rest. The horse of Pharaoh ran into the sea, and his horseman ran down the deep, but not the children went upon dry land, baptized by the Spirit by the wave of your hand. Higher thy salvation, given habitation. We shall exalt him, for we are a chosen holy nation. And for the sign, higher salvation, let us prepare, given habitation. Okay, we thank the God of Israel for the daughters of Zion that's singing that song. But right now we're going to turn towards the east, towards the God of Israel and the gods of the Hebrew kingdom and nation. Put your head wraps on, put a scarf on your head, turn towards the east, and we're going to bow our heads to the God of Israel higher than the Rawat, the great Holy Spirit. Father, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Jacob, God of Israel. Here I am again this morning, Ahaya, to do your will, to do what you would have me to do this day. Father, God of Israel, I give you the glory, I give you the honor and the praise today. Father, God of Israel and Mother of Jerusalem, I thank you for you using me, using me as your servant to help Israel, to wake up Israel, to give them your holy name, to teach them who you are, and to teach them what they need to do right now at this moment. I thank you, Father. I thank you, such beautiful parents. You're so beautiful, Mother and Father. So, so grateful to you. I'm so grateful to you, and I love you so very much, Father. And I thank you so much. I thank you so much, Father and Mother, for my life, to be an example for other people. I give you the glory, I give you the honor and praise. Bless this platform today. Whoever come on this channel today, get them an ear to hear and a heart to understand what your prophet is teaching. I give you all the praise, honor, and glory, Ohio. Thank you, Pastor. Um, so be it, Israel. So be it. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go right into our law class at this moment. We're going to go into our law class this moment. This is God of Israel, 12 Tribes, Hebrew Knowledge School. And again, my name is Queen Elishaba, okay? We're going to go into our law class. And I'm the prophet of the God of Israel. We're going to go into, like I say, this is law number 5. We're still in the moral section of the law. We're still teaching the moral section of the law. So right now, what I feel like I need to do is go to Joel chapter 2, verse 27. Joel 2:27. Before we start our law class, I will read a few scriptures to you. Joel 2:27. I'm excited today. I'm excited. I'm very excited today about what the God of Israel is doing with me right now. At this time in my life, I'm very excited to what is happening with my life right now. I'm excited, Hebrews, because I know the God of Israel is on the move in my life. He's on the move in my life. Him and the mother of Jerusalem. They're on the move and they're using me for their glory. And I'm very excited about that. Joel 2:27. Joel 2:27. And you shall know Israel. Okay, I'm reading Joel 2:27 to open up our law class today. And you shall know Israel. You shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am a higher your God, and none else, and my people should never be ashamed. You should know that the God of Israel, a higher, he's in the midst of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, he's in the midst of Israel. And that I am a higher. See, you got to know that he is a higher. He's no other God with no other name. He's a higher. He only have one name. He's only one God. Just like you have one name, he have one name. He said, I am in the midst of you, Israel. Okay, that's what he said. I am a higher your God and none else. I'm nobody else God, he said. I'm only Israel God. He only chose the 12 tribes of Israel to be their God. That's it. Hebrews. He's not looking for no white people, pink, nobody, but Israel. This is who the God of Israel loves. This is his desire. And there's no one else that I want but Israel, and my people shall never be ashamed. If you keep the law and do what the God of Israel tell you to do, Hebrews, you'll never be ashamed. You'll never fail. You'll never fail. Your life will not be a failure. Your life is a failure because you don't know the God of Israel. You don't understand the God of Israel, and you're not keeping the law. You don't understand the law. See, Satan don't mind. You can teach whatever you want to teach. But when it comes to the law, he don't want nobody teaching the God of Israel law. Why? Because he know, Satan know that that's what transform your life is the law. See, today our law class is about enlightenment and transformation. And that's exactly what the law will do for your life, for you, for your mind, for your soul. It will enlighten you and transform your life into what you're supposed to be in this earth, Israel. Okay, so let's go to our next law, our next Bible verse, a precept to Joel 2:27, Zephaniah 3:17, Zephaniah, Zephaniah 3:17. Law number, today we on law number 50. We're going to pick it up. Law number 50. This is law class number 5. 2:27 of Zephaniah. No, I'm sorry. That's 3:17 of Zephaniah. 3:17 of Zephaniah. It say, a higher thy God, and the midst of thee is mighty. Mighty. The God of Israel is mighty. There's no God that can handle the God of Israel. No one. He's mighty. He's powerful. He's powerful. He's very, very powerful. A higher thy God is in the midst of thee, Israel, and is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. The God of Israel loved music. He loved music and he loved the children of Israel to sing to him, sing songs to him in the morning, sing songs to him at night. The God of Israel loved the Hebrews to sing to him. And he's going to sing over us with joy and with his love, with his love. That would be the remnant. That would be the remnant and not the whole house of Israel. It's the remnant right here that the God of Israel is talking about in Zephaniah. And if our ancestors would have did what the God of Israel wanted them to do, then they would have had that opportunity. So let's look up the word love right here. Zephaniah 3:17. The word love is Hebrew number 160. And the meaning is saying love, feminine, or love, affection. It's affection. It's or in a good or bad sense. It's affection. The God of Israel is a very affectionate God. He's very affectionate. He got a lot of love, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. He's very powerful. He's very beautiful. Oh my God. The God of Israel got so much things to give us, Israel. But you don't want it. You don't want it because you're chasing after so much other stuff and so many other things, and you don't want to understand the one and only true God. But me as his prophet, I have to teach it to you. I have to teach it to you, and I have to give it to you just the way the God of Israel give it to me to give to you. Okay? That's my job as his prophet. Okay, I have to. So let's go to Isaiah 45:5. Isaiah 45:5, one more precept, and we're gonna start our law class. Isaiah Isaiah, we're going to read Deuteronomy 6. We're going to read that and then go into our law. Isaiah 45:5. Isaiah 45:5. I am a higher, and there is none else. There is no one but a higher. There is no one else. There is no God besides me. Do y'all understand, people? Do y'all understand what Isaiah the prophet is telling the children of Israel? Isaiah, the prophet of the God of Israel, high is his name, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, the God of the Hebrews. He's telling Isaiah to tell the children of Israel, I am a higher. Because they was going off, our ancestors was going off just like y'all going off today. It's nothing different. It's the same exact thing. I am a higher, he said. And there's no one else. So why is you praying to Jehovah? Why is you praying to Jesus? Why is you praying to Allah? Why are you praying to Buddha? Why are you praying to Guadalupe? Why are you praying to Krishna? Why are you praying to all these gods? All these gods with all kind of names and all kind of titles. I am a higher, and there's no one else, and there is no God besides me. I'm the God of Israel. I'm the God of the Hebrew kingdom. I'm the God of the Hebrew nation. I'm the God of Jerusalem. Besides me, I grid thee, though thou hast not known me. I gridded thee, though thou hast not known me. See, our ancestors did not even know who the God of Israel was. They knew of him, they knew his name, but yet they didn't want him. They didn't want him. They didn't want his name. They didn't want to know him. They didn't want to do nothing. All they wanted to do was serve their gods. It's just like today. All you people want to do, children of Israel, Hebrews, Gentiles, all y'all want to do is serve your gods. You don't want to know the God of Israel. He's the one that grid thee. He grid us. Let's look up the word grid in Hebrew. It's Hebrew number 247. Zarah in the Hebrew is Zarah. Zarah, to belt, bind, compass. To belt, to bind, compass. He's the one. Ahaya is the one that created us. Okay? It's no other God. There's no other God. There's no other God. And that's why you're not getting nowhere, people. You're not getting nowhere. You're not doing nothing. You're just wasting your life. You're wasting your time. It's only a higher, and there's no other God. You don't know a higher. You only know Jesus. A statue. That's all you know. A statue, not the real God. That's not the God of Israel's son. That's not a Hebrew man, okay? The God of Israel's son is a Hebrew, just like he is a Hebrew. Yes. Do Jesus look like a Hebrew to you? All them pictures and them statues of Jesus, what color is he? He a white man with long blonde blue eyes, long blonde black hair. He's a white man. He's not the God of Israel's son. I'm telling y'all, people. I'm telling y'all, he's not the God of Israel's son. He's a statue with long hair, straight. The God of Israel's son is a Hebrew. He a black man. Okay? The God of Israel is black. Hebrew. All Hebrews are black. Okay, black and brown people. Some are white because they mix. Okay, so we're gonna go to our next we're going to read Deuteronomy 6 right now. Let's go to Deuteronomy 6. Let's pull our King James Version Bibles out. This is the law class number 5. We're going to teach the Torah today. We're going to teach the Mitzvah. Let's go to Deuteronomy 6 and read that before we start our law class. Deuteronomy 6. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which Yahweh your God command to teach you, that you might do them in the land whether you go to possess it, that thou mightest fear Yahweh thy God to keep his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy sons' sons, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that thy may increase mightily as the higher the God of thy fathers have promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, verse 4, Deuteronomy 6. A higher our God is one God, and thou shalt love a higher thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Hear, O Israel, a higher is one God. Okay, that's just point blank. And once y'all get that in your thick head, in your thick skull, and your rebellious soul, you will understand what you are doing in this life. Can't you see you walking around in a circle? You're not getting nowhere. You're not getting nowhere. You're not getting anywhere. You're not going nowhere, but in a circle, just like your ancestors. So now we're going to start our law class. We're teaching a moral part of the law. We're still in the moral part of the law. We're on law number 50. Law number 50. Pull your King James Version Christian Bibles out. We're on law number 50. Let me pull it up right here. We're going to pull it up right here. Law number 50, still teaching the moral part of the law. It says, law number 50, we thank the God of Israel for his law, people. I really do think the law have changed my life. The law has transformed my whole entire soul. I'm telling you, people, that's what changed my life. It was the law teaching me the way I need to be, teaching me the things I need to understand, teaching me the things I need to do. It was the law of the God of Israel, Ahia, that changed my life, transformed, enlightened me, enlightened me, enlightenment. Enlightenment means I have so much wisdom now and so much understanding and so much knowledge. That's enlightenment. It's all divine. Divine knowledge, divine wisdom, divine understanding. I am a divine person. Why? Because the law enlightened me. The law connected me to the gods of Israel, the mother and the father and the son connected me. That's what the law do. It connect you to the Hebrew kingdom. It connect you to the Hebrew kingdom. And that's why our ancestors, the children of Israel, they never did get nowhere. They never did get nowhere. Everything the God of Israel gave them, he took it right back from them. He took it right back from them. See, you don't know the God of Israel. The vengeance is mine, and I will repay you. The God of Israel is a God of vengeance. And if you do something wrong to him, again, I say it so many times now, your life is going to be a living hell on earth. Because the God of Israel do not play. Whatever you do to him, he gonna pay you back, people. I'm telling you what I know as his prophet. Law number 50. Not to erect a stone pillar in a place of public worship. This is law number 50, Deuteronomy 16:22. Not to erect a stone pillar in a place of public worship. What was the place of public worship that the children of Israel had? It was only in Jerusalem. It was only in Jerusalem. You see all these churches and ministries and stuff they got set up on corners. All of that is paganism. The God of Israel don't have nothing to do with none of that. All these churches and ministries, Jehovah Witness and Seventh-day Adventists and Christians and all that stuff, Muslims and synagogues with the right rabbis, all of that. The God of Israel don't have anything to do with that. All of those places are set up for your gods that you serve and worship. That's all that is. They set up for your gods, your statues. All your statues, that's what these buildings and ministries and churches is set up for. All your statues. They're not real. Okay? So law number 50, let's go to Deuteronomy 16:22 to read that. Law number 50. Deuteronomy 16:22. We're going to get one precept for that, not two. We're going to save some time today. Deuteronomy 16:22. Law number 50. 16:22. Neither should thou set thee up any image. See that? Neither Israel should thou set up any image. Any image. The God of Israel hates images. He hates statues. He hates crosses. He hates all of that stuff because it's all just an image, a graven image that the law of the God of Israel teach against. So neither Israel should you set up any images. Don't do that, Hebrews. Don't do that. It's idolatry. It's idolatry. You being unmoral when you do that. You're against what the God is. He said, neither shall thou set up any images which a higher thy God hateth, which a higher thy God hated. He hate all your images, all your gods, all your statues, all your stuff that you wear, your Jesus shirts, your Jesus bandits around your arm. He hate all of that. Your Hebrew Israelite shirts with a high on it and all that. No, the God of Israel don't want none of that. He don't want none of that. What the God of Israel want to hire, the God of the Hebrew nation, is you to keep the law. That's all the God of Israel ever wanted from you, Hebrews, is for you to keep his law. He don't want nothing else from you. Nothing. That's all he wants, for you to do what the Torah tell you to do. And that's it. That's it. The God of Israel is not a God of confusion. He's not a God of confusion. He's a God of order. And that's all he wants, for you to keep his law and obey his voice, obey him, do what he tell you to do. That's all he wants. But that's too hard for y'all. That's too hard for y'all to do. That's too hard because see, you want to do things your way. Your way, what your ideals, what you've been taught, what you think. Everything that you've been taught is a lie. Everything that you've been taught in your life is a lie. Everything. 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 From the clothes you wear, the food you eat, the water you drink, the church you go to, the ministry you do, everything is a lie. It don't got nothing to do with the God of Israel at all. So let's get a precept to this, Deuteronomy 16:22. So the God of his Israel hate all of your images and your statues and your pictures and your crosses and your this and your that. He hate all of that stuff. All of that. Your images, all your idolatry. Okay, Isaiah, this is Deuteronomy 16:22. But no, Deuteronomy 16:22. Precept. He God Israel higher. Deuteronomy 16:22. Let's get a precept to that. Let's go to Jeremiah 4. I read that one before. Let's see. One moment. Deuteronomy 12:31 for a precept to law number 50. Thou shalt not do so unto a higher thy God. For every abomination to a higher which he hated have they done unto their gods. For even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fire to their gods. So yeah, see, you keep doing things that the God of Israel hates. That's what you keep doing, Hebrews. Things that the God of Israel hates. He cannot stand it. He hate it. He hate everything that you do every day. What are you doing? You ain't doing nothing. Next law, law number 51. Not to erect an idol or bow down on a smooth stone to worship. Leviticus 26:1. Leviticus 26:1. 26:1 Leviticus. You shall make you no idols nor graven images, nor graven image. Neither shall you rear you up a standing image. Neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto, for I am a higher your God. So he telling the children of Israel right here not to set up any images in Jerusalem. Not to, he could care less about on this side of the world. You could, these Gentiles, they got so many gods and images and statues and stuff set up all over their Gentile world. See, right here in Leviticus 26:1 for law number 51, the God of Israel ain't talking about nobody, nowhere but Jerusalem. He could care less about this side of the world. But he's still Israel. He still don't want you to involve yourself into what these Gentiles are doing on this side of the world. Don't involve yourself in going inside a Christian church. Don't involve yourself in going inside a Hebrew Israelite church and ministry. Don't involve yourself with going inside a synagogue. Don't involve yourself with none of that. None of that. Because the God of Israel hate all their images, all their gods, all their statues, all their everything that they got set up in their churches and ministries. It's idolatry and it's against the law. And the God of Israel hate it. Yes, can you understand the word hate? I just read to you. I just read to you 2 or 3 scriptures, Bible verses, where the God of Israel said he hate that, he hate that, he hate that. Yes, the God of Israel hate. He's not all love. He's not, if he was all love, your life would be better than what it is right now. See, that proved to you right there that the God of Israel is not all love, like you've been taught. If he was all love, you'll have whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever you desire. You'll have everything if he was all love. But he's not all love. If you do something against the God of Israel and his law, he's going to hurt you, Hebrews. He's going to hurt you every single time. He's going to pay you back, man. I'm telling you. Let's get a precept to this. Law number 51. Leviticus 26:1. Let's precept that. Law number 51. Not to erect or bow down to a smooth stone. No, you don't bow to Jesus. You don't bow to Maria. You don't bow to Mary. You don't bow to Guadalupe. You don't bow to none of those statues. The Catholic Church got so many of them. I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic. You so happy to be a fool. That's what you happy to be, a fool. A Catholic is a fool. A Christian is a fool. Stupid. It's stupid, bowing down to statues and stones and stuff. When the God of Israel said right here in Law number 51, not to do that. Y'all are stupid people. That's what y'all are. No sense. So let's get a precept. The law number 50, not to erect. You cannot have no stones or idols or bow down on a smooth stone. No stone and no idols. No idols. And we're going to look up the word idol today. I want to look that word up before I go. I really want to break that down real good. Leviticus 26:1, we're going to get a precept to that. Law number 51, and we're going into law number 52. Yes. Leviticus 26:1. You shall make you no idols, nor graven images, neither rear you up a standing image. A standing image. You know what a standing image is? Oh God, go up in the Catholic Church. You'll see exactly what the God of Israel is talking about. Catholics are very pagan. They pagans. Talking about they fallen God. You're not following the God of Israel. Yeah, you following a God, which is Satan. That's what God you following. Does the God of Israel make it perfectly clear right here in the King James Version Bible what you can do and what you can't do? Exactly. So let's get a precept to that. Um, Psalms 115, verse 4 through 8 for law number 51. Leviticus 26:1. Their idols are silver and gold, the works of man's hand. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they cannot walk. Neither speak they through their throat. They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusts in them. So everyone that trusts in these graven images, these statues, all your religions and all your churches and the names of all them statues. The God of Israel is telling you they was created with the work of a man's hand. They can't talk, they can't see, they can't hear, they can't smell, they can't do anything. They can't walk. So you are just like them because you trust in them. That's what Psalms 115, verse 4 and 8. So in other words, what the God of Israel is saying for law number 51, you are dead, Israel. You dead Gentiles. Y'all are dead people. You're dead because you don't know the real God. You dead. You trust in your idols and your images and your statue. You're dead. You just like them. You can't see. You got eyes, but you can't see nothing. You blind. You blind. I know because I used to be just like you. I know I used to be just like you. Blind. Got eyes, but I couldn't see nothing. I had ears, but I couldn't hear nothing. Yes, I had feet, but my feet didn't take me nowhere. Ooh, God is real. Ooh, God is. I had a nose. I couldn't smell nothing. All I could do is what my mama and my grandma and them and my daddy and them taught me. And they taught me against the God of Israel. And they taught me how to be a pagan, how to be a pagan, and how to worship a false God and love a false world that they don't set up. This world is false. It's false. Everything in this world is false. But I was loved to serve it and appreciate it and thank it and get a good job so you can get a big house and a big car. I was taught all of that madness. That's all my mom and them taught me, madness. Man, they didn't teach me nothing. That's why I couldn't get nowhere. I didn't know nothing. What did I know? What was I doing? Absolutely nothing, Hebrews. Until I start reading the law of the God of Israel, until I walked away from all religions and all gods and I denounced everything in this life, in this world, in this earth to serve the God of it. That's when my life became something. And I understood and I understand now who I am. So no, people, I'm telling you, just like your idols. You just like Lil Wayne. Yes. Soldier Boy, Lil Wayne, with your skinny jeans on and all that stuff, them tight t-shirts, y'all. Come on. Come on. You just like them. Pagan. They are pagans and they are idol worshippers. And you love them. I know I used to love them. I used to love dressing like them. Oh, yes, man. Oh, yes. I wanted to be just like the rappers. Yeah, I wanted to wear my Gucci and my Nike and my Louis Vuitton. And yes, I wanted to be just like them. Nicki Minaj and all. Yes, man. Yes. Let's go to the next law. But you just like them. See, they dumb. They can't see. They got eyes. They can't see. They can't hear. They can't do nothing but serve the white man. They can't do nothing but make Michael Kors rich. Lil Wayne and all the rest of them, Soldier Boy, all of them, Snoop Dogg, you want me to name Tupac, all of them, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, I just keep going, Michael Jordan, I just keep going, people. That's what you want me to do, keep going, because Queen know what she talking about. I've been there. I'm been there. I know. Yeah. Yes. You ain't getting nowhere, Pete. You think you so cute with that little Gucci dress on. That little Gucci satanic dress on white man. I don't need to dress like no white man. What I need to wear what a white man clothes make. No, a white man can't dress me no more. A white man, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, them, they all white. Michael Kors, they white people. They can't dress me. I don't want nothing on my body that they make. Because it's white man. I'm a Hebrew woman. What I look like trying to wear that? Joy. Jordan ain't doing nothing but serving a white man. A white man is over him. They tell him what to do. Please, people, y'all need to wake up. Snap out. Snap out. Law number 52. Law number 52, people. Come on. I'm telling you. You need to understand, Hebrews, what it is. What it is, man. Law number 52. Not to plan, and you can't even afford that stuff. You can't even afford Gucci and Louis Vuitton them and Cordon. You can't even afford it. You take your paycheck and go buy $100 Gucci belt, and you ain't got no food in your house. See how stupid and naive you are? Stupid and naive. Go buy some Jordans for $200-300. Take your whole check just to represent your idols in the earth. Paganism. Law number 52. Not to plant a tree as a sacred pillar. Deuteronomy 16:21. Let's go to that. Read that. Deuteronomy 16:21. You see what David said? All your idols, they can't do nothing for you. Deuteronomy 16:21. It says, for law number 52, thou shalt not plant a tree, a grove, or any trees near unto the altar of Ahijah thy God, which thou shalt make thee. Thou shalt not plant thee a tree of any trees near unto the altar. See, all these Christian churches and buildings and stuff, they got all kind of groves, all kind of big old flowers up on the pulpit. God Israel, that's abomination to him, man. A God of Israel, that can't you see what the law's saying? He telling Hebrews when they had the temple in Jerusalem, when King Solomon built the temple, he told Solomon right here, he told the children of Israel, whenever y'all get to Jerusalem, when y'all get to Jerusalem and build me a temple or set up someplace of worship for me, don't put no trees and no flowers and no images and none of that in a place that you're going to worship me. Because see, the God of Israel ain't into none of that. He don't care nothing about no tree in his temple. He didn't care nothing about no tree in his temple. He told Solomon, don't set that stuff up. Don't put that there. Because see, you're going to start worshiping that tree. You're going to start worshiping that pole. You're going to start worshiping that image. You're going to start looking at it like it's doing something for you. See, the God of Israel don't like nothing to take his glory. Nothing. So let's go to get a precept to law number 52. Deuteronomy 16:21. Let's get a precept to that, to law number 52. We're going to keep going. Deuteronomy 16:21, law number 52, precept. 16:21, people. Y'all some stubborn people. You stiff-necked, very stubborn, wicked, evil, stubborn, very. Oh my God, I ain't never seen some people so evil and stubborn and stiff-necked in my life like you people are today. Whoa, my God, God of Israel. Law number 52, Deuteronomy 16:21 of the Torah. Thou shalt not plant thee a grove of any trees near unto the altar of Ahijah, thy God, which thou shalt make thee. And you Hebrew Israelite, y'all the camps and ministries, they got all kind of flowers in there and all kind of little trees up in their ministry to make it pretty, like a Christian church, to make it look pretty. But the God of Israel ain't never told you to have no church, no way. So he ain't got nothing to do with that either. He ain't got nothing to do with the Hebrew Israelite churches, ministry. Now, he never told you to have none of that. None of that. But he's telling Moses right here to tell the children of Israel, when you get to Jerusalem, don't plant no trees. Don't plant nothing by my altar. Let's get a precept to that. 2 Kings 17:26 for law number 52. Deuteronomy 16:21 is the Bible verse. 2 Kings 17:16 is the precept. And they left all the commandments of Ahijah. And that's exactly what y'all have done. Left all the commandments of Ahijah, their God. Yes. Who's teaching the law? Absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody is teaching the law that I can see, people. I'm telling you, you got all kind of pastors and big pastors and bishops and apostles and prophets of the Christian church and the Pope and all these people. You got all kind of people called themselves teaching you something about God, but they not teaching you about the God of Israel. That's why you don't know him. If they was teaching you about the God of Israel, you would know him. You would know his name. You'll know his law. You'll understand him. But because they are not teaching you anything about the real God, and they left all the commandments of a higher, 2 Kings 17:16, their God. And they made them molten images. This is what the children of Israel did. The 10 tribes right here in the 2 Kings. And Judah, Benjamin, and Levi too. The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. They both did. And they made the molten images, even 2 calves. This talking about the 10 tribes right here. And made a grove and worship all the hosts of heaven and served Baal. 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 Baal is a Phoenician deity. Baal, modern day Jehovah. That's his name today. Jehovah, Yahovah. Or what they call him in Spanish, Javah. Same thing, people. Baal. It ain't nobody but Baal. Okay? They left the God of Israel. They left all his commandments and they went a horn after their gods and they worshiped all the hosts of heaven, the sun, the moon, the stars, the water, the grass. They worship all of that, the children of Israel. They went off. You going off today, worshiping the sun. Sunday worship ain't nothing but sun worship. Sunday service, the Christian church. Sun, S-U-N, worship. That's what they're doing. Worshiping the sun. And they don't even know what they're doing, but that's on them. Because the Bible tell you right here what you can do and what you can't do. And if you don't want to know, then oh well, just keep on being a pagan. Just keep on being a pagan, serving your pagan God. So they left the God of Israel commandments and they went after all of their molten images and they worship the sun and the moon, the host of heaven. Okay, that's what the children of Israel did, our ancestors, and the Bible says you are worse than them. Okay, so let's go to law number 53. That's where we are today. We're gonna get finished today. Law number 53, people. Destroy idols. Destroy idols, their accessories, and the place where they were worshipped. Deuteronomy 12, verse 2. Let's get that. Let's get that in the King James Version Bible. Deuteronomy 12, verse 2. 12, verse 2. It's law number 53. Going on down. Deuteronomy 12, verse 2. The law number 53. Deuteronomy 12, verse 2. Y'all people don't know nothing, man. I'm telling y'all. Deuteronomy 12, verse 2. You too arrogant, you too conceited, and you too stubborn to know something. You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. You don't want to understand. You think you know. You don't know, but you don't know. You think you know. I already know God. That's funny to me, Hebrews. I already know God, and your life is a hell. Your life is towed up. You already know God. Right now, I'm working with this brother, right? His name Carlos. I'm working with him. And I just try to tell him something about the God of Israel, the God of the Hebrews. I said, I'm a Hebrew woman and I want to tell you something about the God of Israel. Oh my God. That brother is so stubborn and his life is nothing. How is it that your life is nothing and you don't have nothing? And because if you knew something, you will have something and you will be something and you will understand something. But his life is nothing. Nothing. He don't have anything. But he too arrogant. He too conceited. He too, excuse me, he too damn stubborn. He too stubborn to listen to me. What the God of Israel want him to know and understand so he can help him. See, he want to help him. But because he too stubborn and rebellious to listen to the God of Israel prophet, he'll never fix his life. I'm going to just tell you that. If you refuse a prophet of the God of Israel, when they send a prophet in your life and a prophet is in your path and a prophet tell you something and you don't, oh man, you just, people, let me keep going. Let me keep going, people. I just want to let you know where you are, Hebrews. Mentally, emotionally, and physically, where you are in your mindset. Okay, we are precept in law number 53, Deuteronomy 12, verse 2. Destroy idols, their accessories, in the place of worship. Destroy idols, not worship idols, not bow down to idols. The God of Israel said, destroy your idols. Destroy your idols. Okay, let's get a precept to that. Let's do Numbers 33, 51 through 52, but law number 53, Deuteronomy 12, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel. Precept, Numbers 33, 51 through 52. Speak, Moses, unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when you are passed over the Jordan into the land of Canaan, then shall you drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. So this is what the God of Israel told the children of Israel for law number 53. Destroy idols and their accessories and the place of worship. Deuteronomy 12:2. We read a precept, Numbers 33, 51 through 52. When you get to Canaan, Hebrews, destroy all of their pictures. You can't have no picture of Jesus. You can't have no picture of Yah. You can't have no picture of Allah. You can't have no pictures. Destroy all their pictures. Destroy all their molten gods, all their graven images. Take it down out of Jerusalem, Hebrews. Destroy it. But see, Israel got over there, our ancestors, and they started loving all that stuff. They fell in love with that big 7 feet graven image. They fell in love with that big picture of Baal and Jehovah now. They fell in love with them pictures of Jesus and Horus and all. Oh, they fell in love with all that stuff. Oh my God, them big altars and stuff the Canaanites had set up in Jerusalem. Oh, the children of Israel just fell in love with all of that. They forgot about what Moses told them to do when they get to Jerusalem. They forgot that the God of Israel said, tear it down, break down their altars. Break down everything. I don't want nothing from these pagans. I don't want nothing from these hypocrites. I don't want nothing from these people. Take it down. Yeah, you're a hypocrite when you commit adultery. That's what makes you a hypocrite, Hebrews. When you commit adultery, you ain't no hypocrite because you drink a glass of wine. You're not a hypocrite because you drink hit a bottle of beer or what. No, that's not in the law. The law don't tell you you can't drink. What law is that? It's not one law of the 613 laws tell you cannot drink. That don't make you a hypocrite. What make you a hypocrite is when you break the law of the God of Israel, and you still saying, I love God, and I know God, and I'm with God, and that's what make you a hypocrite. Yes. So he told the children is break that stuff down, and they could not do it because they fell in love with them big old pictures and statues and graven images and all they altars they had set up on all kind of hills with flowers and trees and groves all around that where they worship Baal. They had their big furnaces where they take their babies and kill their babies and burn them up for Baal and Jehovah now. Oh my God. They went crazy when they got to Canaan. Let's go to the next law. Let's go to law number 54. Law number 54. Do not derive benefits from idols. We still reading a more. You got to be more, Hebrews. You got to understand morality. What makes you right and what makes you wrong. This is what we're reading right now. What's going to fix your life? Can I say it two more times, God of Israel? He said, yes, to what I said. What is going to fix your life, Hebrews? What is going to fix your life, Hebrews? The moral part of this law that I am reading to you today is going to fix your life. If you believe, you can receive. If you believe, Hebrews, you can receive. You got to believe. You got to believe what the Torah is telling you, the covenant. You got to believe. And if you don't believe, oh well, you're just going to continue to be a lost soul in this earth. You're just going to continue to be lost. You're just going to continue your miserable life. I'm telling you, because my life used to be miserable, just like your life. So miserable. Oh my God. Oh, I was so miserable every day. Oh, I was so miserable. Nothing could make me happy. Nothing could make me feel good. I was just miserable. Why? Because of what I just told you. Let's go to law number 54. Do not derive benefits from idols or bring abominations home. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. Let's read that. Deuteronomy 7:6 for law number 54. It says, for thou art a holy people unto Ahia thy God. Ahia thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are on the face of the earth. We are a special people, Hebrews. Ahia chose us to be a special people unto himself above all the people on this face of the earth. There's nobody like a Hebrew man and a Hebrew woman. No, and you don't want to be a Hebrew. You want to be a Mexican, you want to be a Honduras, you want to be a Cuban, you want to be a Dominican, you want to be a Puerto Rican, yeah, you want to be Hawaiian, oh yeah, you want to be Guatemala, yeah, you don't want to be a Hebrew, you want to be a Belizean. Oh my God, people, y'all need to wake your mind up, bruh. You don't want to be a Hebrew. You want to be what you've been programmed to be. Oh, I'm a Dominican. What is a damn Dominican? Excuse my expression today. What is a Dominican? I want to be a Dominican. I want to be a Mexican. I'm Mexican. I'm Belizean. What? What is that? Absolutely nothing. Let's go. Where we at? Let's get a precept to law number 54. Do not derive benefits from idols or bring abominations home. Don't bring abominations home. What is abomination? Oh my God. What is an abomination? Deuteronomy 7:26. That is the precept. That is the Bible verse. We're going to get a precept. Deuteronomy 7:26. Neither should thou bring an abomination into thy house, Hebrews, lest thou be a cursed thing like it, but thou shalt other detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing. Okay, let's get a precept of Deuteronomy 7:26, law number 54. Don't bring abominations home. I can't buy no more Nike. No, that's abomination to me. Yes, it's abomination to me. Yes, it is. I can't buy no more Gucci. Yeah, I can't buy no Michael Kors purse no more. A higher won't allow me to have those things anymore because they are all abominations. And the God of Israel say for law number 54, do not bring an abomination, crosses, all abominations. Don't bring it home. It's a cursed thing. Anything that the God of Israel tell you not to have is cursed. Don't bring it home. Okay, let's get a precept. Deuteronomy 7:26. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl. Ain't nothing wrong with me wearing give me a Louis Vuitton purse. But you go ahead. You go ahead and put that white man purse on your arm. Go ahead. Go ahead. Not me. Deuteronomy 7:26, the law number 54, on the law number 55. I used to think the same thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Neither should thou bring an abomination into thy house, lest thou be accursed. Let's look up the word abomination. It's Hebrew number 8441, the law number 54. Abomination. It said properly, Hebrew number 8441, properly something disgusting, morally. Morally, morally, it's disgusting. It is in a horrors, especially idolatry, idol, abominable customs. Custom. Okay? Let's get a precept. Let's get a precept. We love room to law number 55. Let's read Ezekiel 14:7 for a precept to law number 54. For everyone of the house of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourn in Israel, which separate himself from me, and set it up his idols in his heart, and put it the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and come to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me. I, Ahiah, will answer him by myself. So this right here is Ezekiel for law number 54. Do not derive benefits from an idol or bring abominations home. Deuteronomy 7:26 is the Bible verse. So the God of Israel is telling Ezekiel, anytime a stranger, the house of Israel or a stranger, it could be a Jew or a Gentile. It could be a Hebrew or a Gentile. When you set up idols in your heart, and y'all got a lot of idols. Ooh, you got so many idols in your heart. That's why you can't serve the God of Israel. Because you so in love with all this stuff. See, you so in love with all this stuff that Satan, the God of this earth, have created for you to love. See, you in love with all this stuff that Satan set up. Oh, you in love with everything that Satan got up in here. That's why you can't love the God of Israel, because you can't separate yourself. Like he telling Ezekiel right here. You can't separate yourself from all this stuff in this world to serve the God of Israel. I did it. I separated myself. I separated myself. And wow, my life is so very powerful today. Oh my God. I separated myself. He said, tell them, Ezekiel. if they got idols in their heart and put a stumbling block of his iniquity before his face and come to a prophet to inquire of him, tell them no, don't even come to you, Ezekiel. I'm gonna answer these people myself. You don't gotta say nothing to them. Don't say nothing to Israel, Ezekiel. You already said what you need to say, what you don't told them. These people just not listening to you. So let them go ahead and do what they doing. But when they come to you to try to get some kind of prophecy or some kind of answer for their life, the God is to say, don't say nothing, Ezekiel. I will answer them myself. Telling you, y'all don't know the God of Israel. He don't play. He don't play. As you can see, look at your life. Oh, he don't play, Pete. He don't play. He do not play. Or the mother of Jerusalem. So let's go to the next law. Let's go to law number 55. You cannot bring all that stuff home, all them idols, abominations, and all that stuff. Everything in this world is abomination. This whole world that's been set up has been set up against the God of Israel. So everything that they make, everything that they create, their food, their water, their clothes, everything is an abomination against the God of Israel. Ain't that deep? That's very deep, prophet. Let's go to law number 55. Law number 55, people. Come on. We ain't got that many. Okay, we got 5 more. I cannot get no more precepts right now because my phone going out. So we're gonna have to pick that up next tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Law number 55. Do not derive benefits from the gold and silver accessories of an idol. Deuteronomy 7:25. Let's read that. The graven images of their gods shall you burn with fire. Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them. Next law, law number 56. Make no covenant with Canaanites or their gods. Deuteronomy 7:2. And when a higher thy God should deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Talking about Gentiles, Canaanites, Hamites, Ham children, Canaan. One of Ham's sons, Canaan. Canaanite, they took over Jerusalem. They took Jerusalem from Shem. Yeah, he said when you get there, when you get in front of these people, kill them. Kill all of them Canaanites. Take all of them Canaanites down, the God of Israel say. Don't have no pity on them. Don't have no mercy on these people because these people are pagan and they wicked and they evil and they're against me. Kill them, the God of Israel say. Take them out, take them down, tear down their altars, tear down their gods, kill them, kill their children. Yes, take them all, take all of that out. I don't have no pity for them, no nothing, no mercy for them. See, the God of Israel, that's the kind of God he is. When he tell you to do something, Hebrews, that's what he mean. Take them out. But the children of Israel, our ancestors, they went over there loving them people. Ooh, look at that. I can see the daughters of Zion. They went over in there. Oh, look at that big, tall, beautiful man there. Oh, my God. I want that African man. He look good. Ooh, he's strong. He got big muscles. Them daughters of Zion start falling in love and marrying them kind of nights and all of that stuff. Them men, them Hebrew men start falling in love with them African women. Oh my, yes. They went against the God of Israel. And that's what you doing because you're going against his law. Anytime you go against the God of Israel law, his covenant, you're going against him. And the Christian church teach you, oh, the law dead, it's done away. We under grace. We under grace. What grace? We under grace. Mercy. Please. You under nothing but death. That's what you under, Christian. Ooh, and that's why y'all sick and dying by the truckloads every day. Let's go to law number 56 now. Not to make, no, not law number 57. We just did law number 56. We're on law number 57. Show them no favor. Deuteronomy 7:2. Same law. Don't show these Canaanites no favor. These Gentiles. Don't show them nothing. Take them down. Take them out. That's what I want you to do. Take them down and out. And show them no mercy, man. These people wicked. They evil. They're against the God of Israel. I don't like to be around people that don't like the God of Israel. I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. If you don't like the God of Israel, you really don't like me. I'm telling you people. I'm telling you, if you don't like my God, then please, bro. Please, sis. You don't like me. Get away from me. Get away from me, please. Please. Because I cannot like you because you don't like my God. You hate the God of Israel. Let's go to the next law. Law number 58. Law number 58. We got four more and we finish. Not to let them dwell in your land. Exodus 23:33. Exodus 23:33. Exodus 23:33. That's the next law. Law number 58. Thank you, God of Israel. I give you the praise and honor and glory. Exodus 23:33. Yes. Know what it says? They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee. They shall not dwell in Jerusalem, lest they make you sin. That's why he told them, when you get to Canaan, when you get to Jerusalem, take them Canaanites down, smite them, kill them, destroy them. Because if you don't, they're going to make you sin, Hebrews. And that's exactly what they did. They turned Israel against their own God to serve their gods. Baal, Elyon, Most High. Yes, that's exactly what they did. And it's going to be a snare unto you. Now that you in this Gentile world, you're not in Jerusalem no more. You're on this side of the world. Now you're serving all these religions. Hebrew Israelite, that ain't nothing but a religion. Paganism, idolatry, idolatry, Christian church, idolatry, paganism, Islam, paganism. What is it all? Judaism, paganism, all of that stuff. Paganism. Now you involved in all that Israel. You involved in the Christian church. You involved in the Hebrew Israelite church. You involved in the Jehovah's Witness church. You involved. involved when the God of Israel say don't have nothing to do with none of that false worship. You involved in the Hebrew Israelite ministries and camps. Ain't nothing but paganism, abomination. That's what you involved in. You think you really doing something because you know you Israel. So what? You know you Israel. Our ancestors knew that, but they were still pagans. Let's get a precept to this. Exodus 23:33. It says Judges 2 verse 3 for a precept. I'm going to just do one precept. Wherefore I also say, I will not drive them out from before you, but they should be thorns in your sides, and their God should be a snare to you. That's exactly what happened. God of Israel said, no, I ain't doing nothing for y'all no more. Let's go to the next law. Law number 59, not to imitate their customs and clothing. Leviticus 20:23, not to imitate their customs and clothing. You can't wear Nike. You can't wear Levi. Not to imitate Israel. Law number 59, not to imitate their customs and clothing. Leviticus 20. I hate Gentile clothes. Every time I put on a Gentile dress or skirt, I feel weak. That's why I don't like it. I feel weak. It just do something to my body. I just don't like this stuff. I don't like it. That's why right now I'm looking for somebody to make me some clothes. Because I don't like Gentile clothes. I don't like that stuff, man. Because it's not for a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman to wear. The God of Israel don't want us looking like no Gentiles. We are not Gentiles. We are Hebrew. Why I need to look like them? Why I need to look like a white boy or a white woman? For what? With them little shorts and stuff on. Them little no, that's white boy look. Israel, we roar. We roar. We kings and queens. We are a royal bloodline. We are a royal people. We are a great people. We the Hebrew kingdom, man. We wore royalty. We wore royalty, man. Robes. Oh man, I would love to see a man in a robe, a beautiful, beautiful robe, a Hebrew man. Oh God, do not imitate their customs or their ways. Leviticus 20:23. Leviticus 20:23. There you go. Same stuff. Leviticus 20:23. And you should not walk in them in the manners of the nation. You shall not walk in the manners of the nation, which I cast out before you. For they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. You shall not walk in the manners of the nation. Manners. Hebrew number. Hebrew number 2708, and meaning substantially the same, appointed customers, manner, ordinance, site, statutes, all of their statutes, their customs, and what are you doing, Hebrews? You walk kakwa in Hebrew. That's what you're doing. You wear their clothes, you walk in their customs, you all of that. All of that. You Hebrew Israelites, y'all think y'all doing something. Doing nothing, Hebrews. Let's go to the next law. You should not wear their customs, their holidays, and their customs. Keeping their law, whatever the government tell y'all to do, you doing. That's their custom. That's a Gentile custom. I'm following what no government tell me. For what? The government is not my God. The God of Israel is my God. I ain't following no what nobody tell me but the God of Israel. I'm reading law number 59. Do not imitate their customs and their clothing. Gentile clothes. Don't wear them. Ain't that deep? But you Hebrew Israelites, y'all just gonna wear that, put on your fringes on a holy day. Anyway, let's go to law number 60, not to be superstitious. Leviticus 19:26. My mom and them taught me how to be superstitious. Oh my God. Oh, they call me when a cat crosses the street and all of that. Don't let a broom sweep your feet. And oh, my mom and them taught me, and grandma and them taught me how to be so superstitious. It's against the God of Israel for you to be superstitious, Hebrew. That's law number 60, Leviticus 19:26. Okay? 19:26. You should not eat anything with the blood. Neither shall you use enchantment nor observe times. All of that got everything to do with superstitious. Enchantment is witchcraft. That's what they teaching you, superstitious. It's not real. They talking to Satan and demons and all of that, conjuring up spirits and all that, trying to do spells and cast spells and all of that stuff is superstitious. It's superstitious. You believe in something that cannot help you. No, can't help you. You just believe that it can. So let's go to law number 61. Superstitious. Believing a lie rather than the truth. Don't be superstitious. Don't believe a lie. Believe the truth. The God of Israel truth. The law is true. Torah is true. But no, y'all can't listen to the Torah unless you got some man teaching you. What do a man know today? These men are so weak today. They are weak as water. Oh my God, I never in my life seen men. You want to call them men, go ahead and call them men if you want to call them men. But to me, they're not men. They little boys. They are not men. They never been men. They never been men. They've been little boys all my life. They never been men. What man? I haven't had a man. I haven't saw a man. What a man? You want a man to teach you? Teach you what? They can't even teach themselves nothing. How they gonna teach you something? These Hebrew Israelite man and Christian church, how they gonna teach you? They can't teach themselves nothing. They can't teach their children nothing because they don't know nothing. People, I'm trying to tell you, what man? You keep coming in and out of here because I'm a woman. And you can't deal with a woman teaching you because you've been told that a woman can't do nothing but shut up. Are you crazy? The God of Israel said that nowhere in the Torah that a woman should shut up. Wow, people. That is not law. That's New Testament madness. That's what that is. Let's go to law number 61. Not to self-induce a trance to foresee events or tolerate soothsayers. Deuteronomy 18:10. Talking about witchcraft and sorcery and all of that stuff. Deuteronomy 18:10. Come on. We almost finished. Deuteronomy 18:10. Yes. 18:10. There shall not be found among you anyone that make his sons or daughter pass through the fire, or that use divination, or observer of times, or enchanter, or a witch. That's where our ancestors, they was going off in Jerusalem. They had turned into witches. They had turned into warlocks. They was doing what them Canaanites was doing. Them Canaanites, talked, and they had already left Egypt. They knew all of that stuff about witchcraft and sorcery, and that's why they wanted to go back to Egypt, because they wanted to practice all of that stuff. See, Moses had them in the wilderness. The God of Israel had them in the wilderness. They wasn't allowed to do all that domination and witchcraft and all that stuff. So that's why they wanted to go back to Egypt. And Moses told them, well, if you can find your way, go ahead. Go ahead and walk back to Egypt if you can find your way, Israel, because I won't be leading you back there. So when they got to Canaan, they saw all that same thing that they seen in Egypt. They saw the same thing because Egyptians are Ham children, they Africans. So they saw the same thing. They went off, they went into that and started doing witchcraft and all. And Moses had told them not to involve themselves in that. And now you got so many people today, Hebrews, black people, white people, all kind of people practicing witchcraft, sorcery, voodoo, all kind of stuff. And the God of Israel is against that. It's against the law. So why are you doing it? Because you don't know the law and you don't know the God of Israel. That's why you are doing it. Next law. Law number 62. Do not engage in astrology. Leviticus 19:26. See, all of this is in the law, people. Everything that you're doing is in the law. It's against what you Leviticus 19:26. It's right here. Your whole life is right here. You don't even know that. You don't even know that. You should not eat. You should not eat anything with the blood, neither should you enchant nor observe time. Still, same thing. Let's go to law number 63. How many more we got? We finished. We are finished, people. That's law number 62 was the last law. We did 12 laws today. But before I leave, thank you, God of Israel. Thank you, Mother Zion, for giving me that strength and that. Ooh, God of Israel, I thank you. Let's look up idolatry before I go. Let's look up idolatry before I go. Idolatry. Idolatry. The meaning of idolatry. You see, that's what the moral law is all about. The God of Israel is telling the children of Israel not to commit idolatry. So when you commit idolatry, you are breaking the moral part of the law. That's what you're doing. So idolatry is the worship of idols. It's the worship of idols. That's what idolatry is. It's the worship of idols, Hebrews. Let's pull up idols right here. A idol, an image. Okay, an image. An idol is an image. It could be a rapper. It could be your best teacher. It could be your boss on your job. It could be anything that you love so much and you respect. Your children can be idols. Your parents can be idols. You don't love nothing more than you love the God of Israel. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, children, nobody. He's first. So an idol is an image or representation of a God used as an object of worship. See, yes, but yeah. Idol. Okay, so An icon, an icon, icon, a painting of Jesus Christ. So I pulled up idol, I pulled up idolatry, and then I pulled up idol. I pulled up idol. Now it's saying a icon, a painting. That's what an icon is. A painting of Jesus Christ or another holy figure, typically in a traditional style on wood, very and used as an aid to devotion. That's the icon, paintings of Jesus Christ. That's an icon. Everybody loved that picture of Jesus Christ. It ain't nothing but idolatry. That's all that is. Idolatry. You don't supposed to have pictures and paintings and none of that. It's all idolatry. And it say God. It took me to another word for idolatry. It say God. In Christianity and other mythologies, in Christianity, idolatry, idolatry. In certain other religion, a superhuman being or spirit worship as having power over nature or human fortune's identity. Yes, God. Christian church call him God. It's not the God of Israel. It's their God, Satan himself. So I wanted you to just understand what idolatry is. It's another word for idolatry is symbols. Symbols. A mark or character used as a conventional representation of an object, function, or process. The letter or letters standing for a chemical element or a character in musical notions. In musical notions. See, even your music. It's a series of systems of written symbols used to represent numbers, amount, or elements, something such as music or maps. See what I'm saying? All this stuff that's been set up in the world, even your math, your education, all your music, all this is satanic. It's idolatry. That's exactly what it is. Idolatry. Now we're going to look up, we're going to look up the word, and I'm getting ready to go. We're going to look up the word moral, 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 moral. more concerning with the principle of right and wrong behavior and the goodness of badness of human character, concerning with the principles of right and wrong behavior and the goodness or badness of human character. That's what moral is. Having the right or wrong behavior, good or bad behavior as a human. That's why you have the moral part of the law in the Torah, in the 613 laws of the God of Israel, because he got to teach us how to be right. Because, see, we've been taught how to be bad all our life. We've been taught the wrong way and the wrong things. So he got to teach us what's morally right concerning him. That's what he do. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do with our ancestors in the wilderness. But they just didn't want to learn it. They didn't want to learn it. They didn't want to listen. They never repented. They walked around the wilderness for 40 years. Never ever repented. Never, always trying to find an exit to go back to Egypt. Oh my God, how miserable they was for 40 years, walking around with no food and no water. Same exact thing today. You don't have no food and you don't have no water and you don't have no money and you don't have nothing. Nothing. Everything is relied on the government to give you a job, give you some food stamps, and give you some water to drink through they satanic water system that come through your pipes. Everything is the government. Everything. You don't know how to be self-sufficient even. You don't know how to be one. You morally just don't like each other. You hate each other. You're against each other. That's why you can't do nothing together. You are morally against each other. That's why you can't build a Hebrew kingdom. Because you two against one another, two against each other. And it's just one nation under the God of Israel. It ain't no 1, 2, 3, 10 tribe, 10 people, you this name. No, it's just one. But y'all are morally against each other. Y'all hate one another. So you're breaking the law right there because you cannot come together. Why? Because you don't like each other. One think he's right, one think he got it. No. Let's sit down as Hebrew brothers and sisters and go over the laws together and see who's right and who's wrong. And I guarantee you, you'll say to yourselves, both of us, we all are wrong. Because everything that we are doing is not what the God of Israel want us to do. So yeah, but you're too good for that, Israel. So, moral, concerning with the principle of right and bad behavior. Virtuous, that's another word for moral. Having or showing high moral standards. That's what virtuous is. A virtuous woman. She was a very moral woman. Very moral woman. She had high morality. She was very righteous. Very righteous. She kept the law. She was very virtuous. This the only thing can make you virtuous is the law. It's the only thing can make you good and right is the law. Virtuous is being moral. Oh, Christian church, they big with that. The virtuous woman in the book of Proverbs. I'm virtuous. I'm a virtuous. No, you're nobody. You're not a virtuous woman because you don't understand what you got to be and do to be a virtuous woman. You have to be moral. You have to be moral to be a virtuous woman. You can wear all your long dresses, your veils, and all that you want to. That's not going to make you moral. What makes you moral is when you stop committing idolatry against the God of Israel. So I'm reading the book, I'm reading the word moral, and I'm getting ready to go. I already did my 12 laws for today. I thank the God of Israel. We'll be here tomorrow, 7 o'clock, same time. So I'm just reading some words for the word moral. You have virtuous, righteous. That's another word under the word moral, being righteous, being virtuous. A person or conduct morally right or justifiable. A person morally right. When you righteous, you are morally right. Morally right, people. You cannot hate your Hebrew brothers and sisters. I read that way back up there, law number 10 or something like. You cannot hate them. You're not morally right. You're not righteous. You're not virtuous. Still reading for the word moral. It says righteous, very good, excellent. You are a very good person towards the God of Israel and towards your Hebrew brothers and your Hebrew sisters. Only if they are righteous. We only have to be good and treat people right that love the God of Israel, that love his covenant and his law. We don't have to love everybody and be good to everybody. Only to the ones that love the God of Israel and his law. They are considered as righteous people. Righteousness is of the law. Righteousness means you are morally right. You are very good and excellent. Wow, ain't that beautiful? Okay, our last word, we're going to look up on the more is worthy. Worthy. That's another word for more, and we're going to say we'll talk to you later. Having or showing the qualities of abilities that recognition in a specified way, showing qualities and ability and recognition in a specified way concerning the law. You are worthy if you keep the God of Israel law. You are worthy if you do what the God of Israel tell you. Him, the mother of Jerusalem, you are worthy. You are considered as a right person. And I'm going to go with that. So this is the God of Israel, 12 tribes, Hebrew knowledge school. We have got all the way up to law number 62. We will be back tomorrow. We're going to pick it up at law number 63. And I will talk to y'all later. And I thank the God of Israel for the Hebrew Knowledge School. Subscribe, like the video, and share. Hiya.